VHL is an especially cruel disease, ravaging entire families. Kathy, her brother, and a sister all inherited the disease from their mother, who died from VHL. She died while Kathy was in the hospital, having a tumor removed from her spine.
Of all the good things she gave me, it was only one bad, and I knew I would just learn to deal with it.
Now Kathy and Greg must weigh the good and bad to decide if it's too risky to have a child of their own and possibly pass on the disease.
My child, I know, will have a 50% chance of having this. And I guess it's unfair to know that I can have a child and that I did know the consequences and still had one anyway. But I feel I have a lot to offer a child.
When Kathy was a little girl growing up in New Jersey, 14 aunts, uncles, and cousins got sick and died from seemingly unrelated ailments such as tumors in the eyes, neurological problems, kidney cancer.
Nobody knew what it was. It was like a curse on the family, especially if you're married to an Italian family. I mean, everything with them is, it has to be a curse. And then after my sister-in-law got sick around the same time as my husband, and she had lost her son, who was 17 at the time, that's when we found out it was von Hippel-Lindau.
Kathy's cousin Frank Testa was finally diagnosed with VHL after he developed tumors behind his eyes and on his brain.
I called the cancer of the face, sunken in, skinny, losing weight. That's how I've done it not to get like that.
How would you describe your personality? How's it changed since you found out?
I was young, carefree, delicate attitude. Then a couple of years later, I had brain surgery. As far as it changed my personality, definitely. There's no doubt about it.
Do you find that people make judgments about you at all?
Definitely, especially people who know I've had brain surgery. Like he's not with it all the time.
The Testas are one of about 300 families known to have the disease.
This is specifically in the disease phenotype.
Because VHL has so many different symptoms, doctors often don't recognize it or check for trouble spots in other parts of the body. By the time it's properly diagnosed, the tumors can be deadly.
They told me I had 3 tumors.